Phoenix Raceway has been hosting the championship weekend since 2020, but that's all about to change. NASCAR is making a major shift that nobody saw coming. According to multiple sources who spoke with Jordan Bianchi of The Athletic, Homestead-Miami Speedway is expected to host NASCAR's National Championship weekend in 2026. That's right, the Championship 4 is heading back to South Florida. But here's where things get even more interesting. This move to Homestead is just the beginning of a much bigger strategy. NASCAR isn't just moving the championship race to Homestead for the long term. Instead, they're planning to implement a rotation system, with Homestead kicking things off in 2026 before another track takes over in 2027. The Athletic reports that an official announcement is tentatively planned for the coming weeks, so we should have confirmation soon. Remember when Homestead was NASCAR's championship home? The 1.5-mile track in South Florida previously hosted the championship weekend for all three national series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, from 2002 to 2019. Many fans and drivers consider those races at Homestead to be some of the most exciting championship battles in NASCAR history. What makes this news so significant is how beloved Homestead is across the NASCAR community. The track is widely regarded as one of the best on the schedule due to its propensity for producing quality racing. Its progressive banking creates multiple racing lines, allowing drivers to showcase their skills rather than being limited by their cars. Joe Gibbs racing driver and 23XI Racing co-owner Denny Hamlin recently expressed his support for Homestead playing a bigger role in the championship. Hamlin said, "I would certainly like to see Homestead play a bigger factor in our championship. Whether it's in the playoffs, just a part of the championship race, or round, or whatever it might be, I'd like to see it be a part of that, as the driver makes a bigger difference at this track compared to the car." That last part is crucial. Many drivers feel that Phoenix doesn't allow them enough opportunities to make passes and showcase their driving abilities. The next-gen car has particularly struggled at Phoenix, with many races becoming processional affairs rather than the dramatic battles fans want to see for a championship. Let's talk more about this rotation plan. According to sources, the title weekend moving to Homestead is just for the 2026 season. After that, NASCAR will select a different venue each year. Phoenix is expected to remain in this rotation, and the track will continue to have 2 races each season, regardless of whether it's hosting the championship. Which other tracks might be included in this championship rotation? While nothing is confirmed yet, tracks like Charlotte Motor Speedway, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and Darlington Raceway would make logical sense based on their facilities, racing quality, and weather conditions in November. Speaking of weather, that's a major consideration for NASCAR when selecting championship venues. With the finale taking place in November, options are limited to tracks in warmer climates. That's why we've seen the championship at Homestead and Phoenix, and why Las Vegas might make sense as part of the rotation. This change also raises questions about Phoenix's second date in 2026. Before becoming the championship venue in 2020, Phoenix held its second race in the penultimate round of the playoffs, serving as the elimination race for the round of 8 from 2014 to 2019. Will it return to that slot, or will NASCAR try something completely different? Phoenix Raceway Track. President Latasha Causey responded to questions about the reported move by neither confirming nor denying it. "Honestly, the 2026 schedule hasn't been released yet. It's still a work in progress," Causey said. "The championship is here in 2025, and what we do know is that we'll be looking forward to no matter what race we have in 2026, we'll be looking forward to 2 of them." She added that Phoenix Raceway will remain committed to providing great racing experiences regardless of which events they host. "We have been successful in every championship race that we have had, and to be honest, we have been successful in all the races that we've had at Phoenix Raceway. We continuously sell out, and so, no matter what, our commitment to Phoenix, whether we have the championship, a playoff race, no matter what we have, remains the same." The economic impact of hosting the championship weekend is substantial. Homestead Vice Mayor Sean Fletcher noted that the track hosting championship weekend provides an estimated $350 million economic boost to the area. "It's really a big deal for the city of Homestead," Fletcher said. "I think it's the perfect race for the drivers. They love the track. It's really a driver's racetrack, and that's a great time of year to be in South Florida." Those financial considerations have played a role in where the championship race has been held. Behind the scenes, Homestead track president Guillermo Santa Cruz and NASCAR have been working with elected county and city officials, along with the state of Florida and the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau, to put together a financial incentive package that would assist in promoting championship weekend throughout South Florida and helping with infrastructure improvements the track needs. These efforts have not yet fully materialized. However, sources indicate that NASCAR has decided that, despite the current lack of financial commitment from the local community, it's in the sport's best interest for Homestead to host championship weekend. "It's definitely something I want to see happen," Homestead track president Guillermo Santa Cruz said last month. "And I'm hopeful in the not-too-distant future the championship will come back." Since Homestead last hosted championship weekend in 2019, the track has moved around NASCAR's calendar. In different years, it has been placed in the playoff portion of the schedule, or in the spring, as was the case this season when its race weekend occurred in March. This flexible scheduling might have helped open the door for its return to the championship slot. Looking at the history of NASCAR's championship format helps explain why this venue change matters so much. Homestead has hosted a Championship 4 race 6 times, from the institution of the elimination format in 2014 to the 2019 race that earned Kyle Busch his second NASCAR Cup Series title. Phoenix will have hosted it 6 times by the end of 2025. By shifting back to Homestead now, NASCAR would effectively re-establish the track as a championship venue, while the old tradition is still fresh in fans' memories. Although the recently renovated Phoenix Raceway made business sense as the home of NASCAR's championship, Homestead makes more sense from a competitive standpoint. The Miami-adjacent circuit is a 1.5-mile intermediate track, a common track type, but its combination of progressive banking and lack of a tri-oval makes it perfect for championship racing. That creates tighter corners with more variable racing lines, allowing for great on-track action that benefits different driving styles. Another advantage of Homestead is that it typically only hosts 1 race a season, making its championship date more special than holding the finale at a track that also runs a race earlier in the year. Phoenix, by contrast, has 2 dates, potentially diminishing some of the uniqueness of its championship event.